77.7 FM.
Tonight with me today where we talk about interesting yet informative things every week based on the most requested topic. But before anything else, time check is 11:59 in the evening as this time cat in your feet. And for today, we're going to scrutinize an accident happened just recently involving major schools. This is going to be interesting since we're going to wear like Sherlock Holmes today. And look at my outfit. I came prepared for this segment. Also, for everyone who wants to share their thoughts, just go to Twitter with the hashtag #Demean_tonight, and your tweets will pop up here real time.
Nobody knows what God's saying. Nobody knows I'm waiting.
For this week's topic, the one that got the most request is an accident that happened just this July 16, 2022 about an Antonov An-12 cargo carrier, which is operated by Ukrainian airline called Aviation. This aircraft was bound to stop over at the Man border for refueling purposes and was set to arrive at Bangladesh as a final destination because of the ammunition needed to be transported. But don't you worry guys, even if the said goods are explosives, because although most explosives are banned from flying, there are some exemptions given pending on the regulations implemented from different states. Now this aircraft had engine problems as it passed by an agency which caused its surgery. Before the actual disaster, the pilot was able to alert the authorities regarding the situation and was given two options. The pilot opted for Kavala as it seemed closer to him, but after they declared for an emergency clearance, the signal cut off and then they crashed. According to a lot of witnesses, the plane was already on fire as it closed down the field and exploded tremendously that even firefighters can go near. There were also a crews on board, all Ukrainian and all dead. The aftermath of the incident caused a lot of stir. After it crashed, a series of explosions followed. And an uncontrolled white substance coming off from the plane. That's why on Sunday morning, they immediately deployed drones so that they can survey the wreckage application. Drone images from the scene show smoldering debris and small fragments that all remain strewn across the field. The air measurements, on the other hand, haven't shown anything but instability in the field was observed. For the recovery, 7 fire engines was deployed, but as I've said, they can't even go near due to the toxic odors exacerbated by the foul smell coming from the cargo. Even the people residing near this tragedy were advised to stay indoors and wear masks. But on the same day when evening came and it became safer, experts approached the point of impact and had a closer look at the scattered parts of the aircraft. It was found that the cargo plane was carrying 11.5 to 12 tons of arms trade, namely landmines, mortars, training shells, and FAMs. Now, as I've laid out these basic details about the accident, this is where the real deal starts. Based on my observations, although the crew died due to the crash, there is also a possibility that the fire suffocated them first, leading to death. This assumption of mine was also based from the statements of the witnesses. Next is the engine problem. Typically, an aircraft is required to be inspected if there are any lapses or malfunctions. Since it is not mentioned, there is a chance that this aircraft didn't undergo an inspection before departing, which caused the engine to fail and made the crew unprepared. But if it wasn't the case, then it might be because of other factors. As seen in the radar, the engine-related problems happened while having a 180-degree turn in the against, and it's very noticeable that the speed and altitude of the aircraft became unstable when it passed by the Pangaea Mountain. Therefore, the mountain could have caused a turbulence disruption to the aircraft that worsened its situation. As we all know, windy conditions in mountainous areas can cause the air to have a wind effect. This can cause large and abrupt changes in an aircraft's altitude with large variations in speed. as you can see, most DJ I've mentioned are all ammunition. When these ammunitions are ignited, it might contribute to the volume of explosion due to the explosive and flammable ability of this. In addition, blast explosives such as mortars tend to be metal and tiny, and fragmented pieces of metal are extremely flammable that again would give more problems for firefighters and rescues. Instead of that, the magnitude of an accident could have been lessened if these dangerous fuels of the same kind are stocked properly. However, that wasn't the case. If I were to go back in time, I think that there could have been some ways to prevent or lessen the impact of these accidents. First and foremost, they could have survived if they was able to immediately land on Kavala, but they wasn't able to. Could it be that the pilot hadn't flight is an after, or is it that there are just some circumstances that we cannot control such as the weather? Hence, speaking up, as pilots, I believe that it is our job to scan and consider first the routes before departing, and able to have a safer flight. We should consider the turbulence, the pressure, the temperature, everything. So if the crew on board is not aware of the basic things, then of course, it should be the one on board. But if they're aware of this, yet still decided to maneuver, then they might have had a valid reason. As a matter of fact, research shows that there are actually some instances where pilots enter this danger zone despite the risk due to several reasons. This can be due to having no choice since the plane is low on fuel and it's urgent to get a shorter path at that. Nevertheless, since we know that there are situations like this that we can't stop, then it is deemed necessary for us on the area to have a proper and mandatory training on handling turbulence as well, like how we are trained for handling the dangerous fuels, because it is still related to our safety and anything worse can happen if we don't have the knowledge on facing this unfortunate event. Aside from this, the incident could have ceased to exist if only the engines were thoroughly inspected, because isn't it mandatory for airline companies for aircraft and have additional parts and repairs in case something like this happen? Right? That's a part where I think the Antonov An-12 has a lacked. Lastly, I believe that adding more regulations would help in aiding this phenomenon. Although I am no professional, I think that it's important to require private and military aircrafts to have a complete set of safety gear. These safety gear is not limited to life vests, life rafts, or the emergency buttons, but as well includes parachutes and gas masks for possible fire and toxic fumes. It is one of the things I first thought about when I encountered this issue, that the lives were already at peace at the time, then they could have had an execution, right? And then the reason why it is limited to military and private flights only is that I think it's more realistic in that way. Initially, most commercial flights have a lot of passengers, and it'll be realistic to put parachutes under each and every passenger seat if something bad happens. Because if that really has happened, then many people of course would be selfish to put themselves ahead and be the first one to get their parachute. It would be better as well to strengthen the inspection of aircraft conditions by requiring all private and public flights to be inspected, not just once, twice, but thrice before they depart to ensure that they will have a safer flight and to prevent something like this from happening again. And that's all for today's segment. Although it was quite short and there was still a lot we could have unfold, there are still more to come next week. Remember to keep on learning, and means to be known as those. Adjust!